Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Captain of Industry. In the last episode, we continued to expand our production capabilities. I'm all over the show again. So we are kind of expanding things as we need it and making sure we have fewer and fewer of these red lines. I did start the production of quite a bit of this area here for kind of our paths. And these guys, hang on, I thought I can't actually see. Anyway, so we're actually just ended up using a ton of our concrete so that these guys can start running again, and we can clear out some of the limestone that we have potentially stuck in this area here. So I guess just to make sure everything is continuing to run. This one over here is on a low reserve at the moment, but that doesn't really matter to us because we've got crude oil coming in from the shipping area. So at the moment, we are busy leveling out this area, and it is moving along. We're leveling out this area so they can make room for a bit of a refinery. We also need to potentially just upgrade a few of our wood storages so that we can do things a little bit quicker. So what I might do is run a few little upgrades here. I think, what's the easiest way of doing it? We've got planning mode on. So I believe we can, as simple as that, just do that. Just do that. That's basically, oh, we've got an upgrade tool, guys. That's silly. Is this happening or it's waiting for materials. So basically that's now starting to happen in terms of upgrades. I wouldn't mind upgrading. What else do we need to upgrade here? This guy is really running low. We're using so much of this stuff. So I'm kind of tempted to trim back and to just do add some more to this mix over here. Because this guy, is it actually this guy, or are we quite frankly just down on copper? We're just not getting the copper in place. So I might not get too ahead of ourselves here, but we do need to be very mindful of what we're seeing over here. We are running a bit low on the items required. So what I might do is I will maybe just go and pause this one, and I might just go and pause that one to make sure that whatever we are getting is going straight into once they're filled up, was going straight into the production of maintenance. That's really our issue at the moment. So let's make sure we're sending absolutely everything we can into maintenance. That is the important bit for us. So we are... ocean access is blocked. Show me. Okay. Mind. That's fine. Okay, let's have a quick look here. So if we come here and we look at dumping designations, so yeah, it's a little bit problematic. So let's quickly update that. So let's grab this guy. Come on. Really? Can I not? Well, if we can't let's just do this then. Oh, really? It's gonna be a bit of a disaster for us then. Anyway, let's just keep dumping here. Okay, well, fine. Let's get rid of this one. I know. It's devastating. Get rid of that guy, and get the dump on. And at that point, we should also start looking at rejigging the dump to the other area. I do want to allow for a fair bit of area here with regards to the crude oil imports. I mean, we've got tons of crude oil ready to go. We've got ships' weapons, and then ships' armor is coming in. I'm very worried about what's going on over here. We do need to make sure that our maintenance takes top priority. So what I'm going to do, I am just going to, for the time being, pause this one there, so that whatever we are getting is going to go straight into into this, right? So where am I? Where's the stuff? Hang on. Why is this not running? We don't have coal. That's the issue. We're out of coal. Where's my coal coming in? That's iron. This is coal. Guys. The import here needs to be a little bit higher priority, please. What is happening with coal? Are we kind of out of coal? Are we digging around other pieces of stuff here? I guess that's what's happening over here. We're having a little bit of a struggle at the moment over there. Okay, so with that in mind, let us quickly make our way over here. Come back to the captain. We've got tons of this going on. So let us go back and say, switch this one. And then let's do maintenance reduced by 15% just to see if that can help us out a little bit. Don't need much more from anything else. So hopefully those two alone will sort us out a little bit. Then I'm kind of wondering, I'm contemplating whether we can procure a little bit of coal from a neighbor. So we can get coal from diesel. We can get coal from diesel over there. How much diesel do we have? A reasonable amount of diesel, but diesel is not one that I would want to easily just sell. This guy can give us coal from, and how much is it going to give us? 60 coal for 20. Wow, that just doesn't feel quite right to me. It just doesn't feel like a reasonable ask. Over here, it's a little bit better. Diesel is slightly easier for us to get back. So what I might do is I might just grab us a couple of those just to get a little bit more on here and just to make this one move a bit. So I've stopped this one so we won't be eating all of our plates down that way. We'll hopefully see it all run into this area. And now we've got our maintenance issue as expected. We should have some coal trucks dumping off here. Where are you going? Over there is this one. That's import 5. Which is why, because that's power. Yeah, that is a little bit more important. This one is the next piece of the puzzle. Wow, I did not realize even for a minute that we were going to run into this problem. Okay, let's in order to get that sorted, let's quickly stop that. And what we'll do instead is we'll go and dig over here, please. Make your way over there, start digging, and we should be getting pretty clean coal out of this. Clean coal. I sound like a politician, a lobbyist. Clean coal. So yes, move this coal through straight away. Maintenance is going to be painful. Are we starting to see some movement here at least? Yes, I think some of this is starting to move. Yeah, there we go. Starting to move. I know we don't have enough. I know we don't have enough. So 3 harvester is an issue. We ran out of trees. So this was the first, and so I'm guessing the first piece that I want to do is down through here. And the question is, do we go about cleaning off the next slot? I'm pretty comfortable with a big chunk in here. What we could do, I guess ultimately this is going to be major, right? So let's just do that. We'll leave a little bit of trees over there, but let's continue the pull through that area. Maintenance is starting to really hurt. Can we import these things? What is this? This is mechanical parts. Can we buy some mechanical parts somewhere, please? Because I guess that's going to be the next thing, right? No mechanical parts over there. If we go over this way, can they give us some mechanical parts? Also no mechanical parts there. And then also no mechanical parts on that side. So I guess iron plates is the thing, right? Iron plates is what we can sell. Available for borrowing. Okay, let's have a look. So I think we do have a backup plan here. think my backup plan is what exactly? I mean, we'll start to see some stuff come in straight away. We've got a fair bit of this. Can I, you know what I'm going to do here? I am just going to say import only if belts pipe can't. No. So let's do trucks can import here. And please create your import priority fairly high. Can we do something like this? Give us a 6 priority on the imports, and you can actually export from over there. So can we have a look to see if we're going to get a few trucks to come and pick some stuff up here? Not yet. There we go. Move it over this way. Beautiful. Excellent. So let's just do a little bit of this, so we'll at least get a little bit of a move on here. Yeah, mine control tower has nowhere to dump something. Okay, so that means our dump site is done. There's so much action in this one, right? Straight away. Dumping designation is all done, I guess. No, not quite. Not enough maintenance. I know we have not enough maintenance, but hopefully our plan over there is sorting us out. Keep a little bit of an eye. Which tower doesn't have anything to dump? What are you trying to dump? Trying to dump dirt. So I'm guessing that means this is done, right? Or you're just blocking everybody. I guess you're blocking everybody over here. So that should be okay. So let's just continue the dumping over here. Not mining, but dumping instead. And what we're saying is we're going with the... Just keep it paused for the for the time being. And once we flatten it out, top here, beautiful. So at least now there's a dumping designation ready to go. So I'm assuming this guy will end up finishing off that little slither over there, and we can put this guy back. It's going to be no problem. I just want to see, are we... I mean, we should be running these guys pretty full on now, right? We are definitely starting to see this backfill. Yes, that is coming back. And this shouldn't go anywhere but go to maintenance, right? It should only go to maintenance. So the maintenance will start boosting, and we should get out of the slump here. That coming up? Come on. Can I see that? Come on. I want to see that come up a lot more. That's a 34%. That helps. That helps us out. These guys are doing what? What is the issue here? Oh no, oh no. No. We're still okay. We're still okay. This guy backed up? It's not backed up, so we should get everything through that we need to get through here. Right? They're basically just waiting on more of the guys to come and help out. Come on. This is starting to ramp up, so we should see some more stuff happening. Is this a fairly high priority? Can we up that priority a little bit more just to see that happening a little quicker? And I'm hoping we're starting to see some more coal coming. Yeah, coal is starting to look healthier. Yes. Lots of stuff is starting to look healthier. We do need, this guy needs to be a little bit more proactive. So I'm a little worried about that. And I guess we're out of copper ore. Can we do a quick round of buying copper ore? I'm not sure that is something we can buy. We can buy some of this stuff, iron scrap, for instance. We can buy that. But copper ore is not something we can get. We can get iron plates by selling steel plates, which is not necessarily something we would want to do. And then this one over here, we can sell, but the contract needs us a ship to run this, so we won't be able to just buy it. Or outright, we won't be able to just buy it. Okay, so we need to, guys. Can we just move the mining allocation over here, please? This is a little bit too painful at the moment. So can we just kind of do that, and we'll trim back on on these items over here, please. Okay. So let's just go back over this way and start digging out better amounts of copper. That's the issue. We need more copper. Maintenance is starting to come back up. I'm happy to report, and we are replenishing our concrete slabs. Sand is looking good. Copper is the only one that's struggling a little bit, but hopefully we should get that moving fairly soon. Yeah, copper is starting to run through. But yeah, limestone, guys. So much limestone that we're just not doing anything with. Okay, so we've got our ship research done. Okay, so let's have a look at the research. So now that we've got those ship pieces done, we'll have a bit of a look at what we can do with those. Now, what is the next piece of the puzzle here? In terms of vehicles maintenance, what are we getting? Vehicle barriers? Not really something I'm super interested in. An extra 30 vehicles in the cap is also not something that's particularly of interest. An electric boiler, desalination burner, edicts is good. Corn farming might be good. Organic fertilizers might be good. So a lot of little things that may be good. The food market could be of interest. So yeah, not too much. Let's go with steel smelting. And then we'll do the food market after that, and we will go into basic desalination. We'll make a start on a few of those things. We now have some potential upgrades for the ship. I'll just have a quick look here. We need to go and look at the ship designer, where we can now go ahead and upgrade guns and all kinds of things. If we said guns at the front, what does that mean for us? We need to spend stuff that we don't have. So we're not going to do that straight away. We'll get our iron economy back up and running a little bit better before we go and dig into that any deeper into that. We should hopefully be in a reasonable spot to not need to pay too much attention to all of that. So I want to make sure I see all of this stuff keep running. Not enough maintenance yet again. Yeah, I mean, the guys are moving. We've got a slow supply of these things continuously happening. And it's all being pushed into these guys. So it's not too much we can do. We're not able to clear out this one. Oh, and this is stacking. Oh my, good. This is stacking nicely. I like it. So lots and lots of veggies coming in. Everybody's got what they need. I may even put on an edict that's going to give us more, that's going to use more of the food. I don't know if that's important. I'd rather keep stacking it. Lots and lots of food, guys. Lots and lots of food. I'm happy to report that all of these things are bright orange. Well, not all of them, but many of them. Bright orange. Yeah, things are starting to run a lot smoother now. Yeah, lots and lots of copper. I think the problem with the way we were digging things out here is that we don't necessarily get enough clean copper from the mix here. So instead of doing this, what we need to do, so how many of these are, so some of them should definitely be on a copper priority. So let's put two of them on an iron copper. It's not copper, it's iron. Put two of them on an iron priority to keep that running, right? And then what we can do is we can get a mining designation to kind of continue mining out some of these things, right? So we'll come back, start doing that with some of them. Just keep looking. Yeah. So there's plenty of runs that can happen over there, and we can send one over to start running over this on this side as well. There we go. Things are improving. We've got coal coming in, and we've got the maintenance coming up, and we've got a bit of a stockpile starting to happen over here. And I guess what we can do now is I can stop the exports. So what I'll do is I'll stop the imports. There we go. I'll stop the imports there, so hopefully this one will keep running, and we will stack these guys up. for a while. We're obviously going to run out of stuff here, right? Yeah, we're out. Completely out. We're not busy doing anything. I think our last stack is going through over there. So I want to get this back up to 100% plus a little bit of a stockpile going over here before we get into any further research. The research is not as important as making sure that our maintenance is constantly running. Okay, so that should be pretty good. Oh, we never came back and did this. So I guess what I'm trying to do here is make sure that we've got a bit of a liquid dump that yeah, so I thought my thinking is that my liquid dump could go here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get the liquid dump on there and we'll just connect it over here and we'll spend a bit of Unity to just get this back up and running again. So now everything should be working. Just get our recipe in place. We're basically dumping, wow, these guys, the sour water is very unfriendly. We need to do something to get the sour water treated. That's going to be important. Ooh, oh, I think it just backed up basically. So I think now things should start moving again, right? As soon as this pipe clears, output is full. Output is full. Enough space for output. From there, this one is coming here. It's effectively saying output is full. Oh, okay, fine. So as soon as that is full, we need to then flare it. So let's do that. So interesting. It's good I'm actually around here to see it. So for now, because we're trying to, I'll just flare it from over there. To be honest, I'll put both of them in here. I'm not sure we need. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not sure we need a lot of this. I don't know the derivatives. So give me a flare. I'm gonna put a flare in there. Put a flare in there. Okay, give me a flare. And give me a basic pipe, right? I don't need massive amount of pipe. Okay, so let's build this. And what I'll do is I'll just manage that manually because to be honest, I don't need. So this guy, that's the wrong direction. Can we toggle the direction, please? Yeah, so that should be fine. With that in mind, all I'll need to do here is I'll just pause that pipe. So all we'll do is we'll be flaring off this stuff. And now everything will start moving again. And we will start seeing things moving everywhere. Fine. Okay, so that's looking a lot better. All of this is looking quite healthy. That number is a little bit more healthy. That number is looking good. Okay, so now we need to have a bit of a look here. What does our mining designation look like? There's people that's so good at this game. I feel so inadequate sometimes. So there's people that play enormous, that's really good at this game. That has so much stuff. And I'm just like, I'm messing around, figuring things out. Look at that. That's looking super healthy. Okay, now with that in mind, now we can start moving on all of the other stuff, right? So with that in such a healthy shape over here, we can go ahead and switch these back on. That's not too bad because that will basically just fill up to there. This one is the one that gets a little bit problematic. So we'll pause one of them and we'll just switch one of them back on, and we'll continue a bit of research over there. But everything is looking pretty healthy. Now I think we're in a position where we can go ahead and do the chip designer and do some upgrades. So guns on the rear, please. Guns on the front, please. Armor plating. So that is taking up how much of the iron plates? quite a bit of iron plates, to be honest, but that's okay. I don't mind it too much. Let's continue. Let's continue. Let's get the upgrades moving. So much food here. Another stack of potatoes just waiting to go. Okay, yes, the stuff is starting to move here. We will give it a little bit of a go. Just see what's the situation over here. Are we... Yeah, we're struggling with coal production. Okay, so... Oh, there's another digger over here. So let's get that digger to come and work the coal fields, please. And grab me some more trucks as well. I want to make sure that this is constantly moving. Constantly moving. I was hoping to get into oil refining, but let's quickly have a look at what's happening with our flattening of terrain here. So, yeah, I don't necessarily need you to be doing all of that. I'm kind of contemplating, well, they can get over here. So if I go here and I say, guys, can we extend our dump site to do that? So let's so we should be able to, you know, make sure that we've got a nice straight line over there. So these guys should be able to come and dump in this area. This is starting to fill up quite nicely, and then I'll just flare from over here. But at least we'll have these tanks full for the next step of our combustion process. But at least our diesel is coming back in. Crude oil is what? Running out. Is it the pipe? What's the issue here? Yeah, it's the pipe, right? This pipe can't move any more than 60, right? That's the maximum throughput for the pipe. So it's basically 2 of them. No, it's not. It's 3 of them. Really? Okay, anyway, doesn't matter. I don't mind that too much. The one pipe is fine. It's not like we're having any issues with it. We've got tons of crude ready to go. So all of that is looking pretty good. This is continuing to do that. Let's just keep an eye. Yeah, there's plenty of sand over there. These guys are nice and burning, so that's also good. And this is nice and full. And I guess let's have a look over here ever so quickly. So we are full up on those, and we're slowly bringing the iron plates in, right? So as soon as we can, we just export to take the iron plates to the spot. Okay, beautiful. Got the rubber. Everything is pretty reasonable. Everything is pretty reasonable. Tons of extra workers available, tons of electricity, tons of food. Yeah, everything is looking good. And we have 2 of them working over here. We potentially need a few more. So let's grab 2 more of these guys. So we can continue to mine. Now, I don't think we'll run out of coal anytime soon. There is a lot of coal to be had. And I'm just thinking. I am just thinking that we probably need to come and... Can we even do that? So let's maybe let's try and trim some trees up here. Can we start by doing that after we've maybe stopped these ones? Okay, so maybe let's get the guys up there to go and do the trim as they see fit. Yes, dumping is happening in this area. I don't mind that. That's pretty cool. What is this guy saying? What is it saying? Building liquid dump may collapse due to uneven terrain. I don't think that's an issue. Hopefully we'll see some more dumping and that'll be stabilized anytime. That'll be stabilized soon. Everything here is still running. And okay, so now I think we're in a spot where that should be in a pretty good shape. Let's just wait until that's done, and then we'll switch this back on. I don't think we've got any shortages of construction parts 1 or 2, right? Yeah, both of them are in pretty good shape. I'm more worried about iron plates and iron ore, to be honest. That doesn't feel like it's properly working. So let's maybe grab another one of these guys and say, actually, guy, please go and work on iron ore for us instead. Yeah, go over there, do the iron ore thing. I might add one more over there. And I may add one more over here. So we go this one up to 5 as well. And hopefully we'll start seeing these guys. There's just the one over here on the copper, and it's like no problems whatsoever. Almost done. We need just almost 200 plates still. This guy worries me a lot. So much limestone. Got so much limestone ready to go through these things. But too many vehicles just kind of hanging out, not doing anything due to that fact. So many trucks running. Yeah, all of this is fine. Lots of sand. We're slowly doing the same thing over and over again. Okay, but I think we're looking pretty comfortable. Just need to get some of our numbers up a little bit more. Okay, so now let's have a look at what our leveling is looking like over here. Can we switch that off for the time being? And let's let this guy quickly just level out a few other bits and pieces for us. Yeah, do all of these things, right? This is like barely a scoop that you're putting in there, right? Just get us this thing all level. At the same time, what I might do is I might just clear some of this debris. Like that. Thank you. Clear all of that debris. And can we, what I will also do is I'll just buy something with this, right? Do that so at least these guys can start doing the cutting, the logging again. So they shouldn't be standing around over here. They should be moving up and logging this area. I'm just worried the trees start falling down here as we destabilize this entire area. I'm hoping to see the yeah, it's definitely. What are they doing? Yeah, okay, so they're still waiting for the trucks to come back and collect it. That's fine. Okay. Now, let's have a look. So, we've got distillation stages and things like that. So, what are we after? We are after a gas boiler because we've got this this setup over here. So, one of these is producing 48 high-value steam. This one takes 6. This one takes 3. So that's 9. So we really only need like the 1. At least for the time being. We need just the 1. So let me just do something like this. Oh, and we do need water though. So what I'll do is I'll move this one up a little bit over here so we can bring the water from that side. So we'll do that, okay? And then what we'll do is we'll plan a pipe like this, and we'll plan a pipe like that, and we'll also plan a pipe like that, right? There we go. So now that should give us this. At the same time, we would be wanting a bit of a smokestack over here. I'll just pop it in directly over there. So now we've got steam. Steam will now be running, and then we're starting to look at the next step. So now we're looking at the distillation stage. Mind control tower has no what? No designation. Okay, so that's this area. So I think we've leveled it out. Okay, so now I want you to please go and level out the rest of this thing? Will that be an issue? Just worried that's going to be an issue for us there. At the moment, it doesn't seem to be bothering people too much. So let's just leave. Let's just leave this one in place. I'm not sure if they're actually. Yeah, they seem to be driving over that. No real problems. So let's just do. Let's just level out this whole terrain area thing here. Do a little bit of this, right? So we'll keep leveling a bit. Okay, so now that one should keep working in this area. There's still a bit of dumping going on here, and we're mixing everything up. But that's kind of the end of this dump. But we've got the other dump site as well, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. But yeah, this is looking good. Too many trucks just kind of parked over here. Okay, now back to the action. Now, what I'm thinking is with these guys over here, we do need to bring some stuff over. So let's quickly just have a look. So, let's clear out our leveling. So go back all the way there, please. Okay. And then let's make a start here. So we are looking for, just keep an eye on these numbers. Don't want to have, so that's very healthy. This is not super healthy. Small excavator has no fuel. I guess we need to assign something here. We don't have a truck there, so just assign a truck over there, please. And then just give me one more on the iron ore, please. So don't hang out over here. We'll have one hanging out over there, but the other one needs to come and help over here. So just make sure we continue the whole iron ore thing. Okay, lots of little bit of micromanagement. We've got steel smelting going on. We've got the food. Okay, now back to the action. So distillation 1. Okay, so we are effectively asking for steam in and sour water out. Sour water is currently running over there, so we could potentially do a little something like this, but I'll like to flip it around instead. Okay, so what we'll just do is we'll do something like this. So this guy then outputs to... Okay, you know what? Let us do this. Yeah, it's fine. This is the correct setup. Actually, what we'll do is we'll do something like this so we can... Okay, let's do 1. And we'll rotate it. And we'll flip it. And we'll rotate it. Beautiful. So we'll do 2 of them like that. And then this is producing 48 and 12. And this is taking 48, right? So then we'll add this one in. You know what? We don't need that. So let's think about how we're setting this up. Let's grab that one out of the way. We'll flip this one around and rotate it a little bit. And basically, we'll just do that, right? Because it's a one-on-one ratio. Or should we... Let's not do that. Let's just do something like this instead. Now, I know there's a third stage coming around the line, so maybe we keep that up, okay? And then what we'll do is we'll grab this whole thing and we'll copy that and we'll... Now, what we'll do is we'll rotate the whole thing and do it this way. And we'll flip it. There we go. So I'm guessing something like this, right? That gives us an extra stage there as well, plus these guys. Okay, so now with that in mind, so that's 48. That's so how much crude oil does this actually take? 60. So that's a full level 1 pipe, basically. And we can extend it a little bit more if we needed to. But for the time being, let's just go with that. So grab me the basic piping. We'll just go with level 1 pipes for the time being. So that guy can go straight in there. And I guess this guy can not quite go straight in on that side. Okay, so let's get ourselves a little bit of a bridge going. So if we did this one, yeah, and I'm thinking we push it back a little bit so that there's some room on both sides. So we'll do something like that. Farm could not move the potatoes, so that's okay. Yes, that's fine. Vegetables. We want to move that somewhere, and we want to move this somewhere. Okay, and then obviously what we do want to do is we want to provide steam on this side. Let's cancel this one. Sorry, I'm just thinking what's going to be the best setup. If we go about 3 back, we'll do that. Provide our steam pipe on this side, and we'll go about 3 back, and we'll provide our steam pipe on this side also. And then from there, we're going to tie in. But what we will want to do is we want to bring the steam pipe in here, and we'll go straight across and in there. And what we'll do is I will delete that one. Perfect. Now we've got steam. And what we can also do is we can just kind of tie it in here, tie it in there, and we can tie it in like so. And and what we'll do is we'll get rid of that one. So there we go. So steam is coming in. So this is producing 48 in terms of steam. So that should be completely fine. What we need to go back with is the sour water. What can we do with sour water in terms of recipe? Let's have a quick look. Sour water is used where? Sour water production. We don't have anything consuming sour water yet. So for the time being, all of this sour water, which is how much exactly? All of this sour water, 18. So that one single pipe should be completely fine. So what I'm thinking is we'll run it back. Let's not snap it. And what we'll do is we'll level it down. Oh, we'll go on top here. And what we'll do is we will level it down. No, sorry. No, go back. Go down. What? And we'll we wanted to do this. And just switch this one back in. Oh, no, it's not that one. It's this one over here. So that's going to be the sour water out, basically. We need to link that one up here. We need to link that one up there. We need to take this one back in here. So let's basically try and do this. If we go up, 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 right, and we are. So if we do that, we're gonna completely close it off, right? We can't do that without blocking the guys here. But they can just go around this little slither. We'll leave it in like so. And what am I trying to do? I'm trying to pass it in here. So we'll do a little bit of that, which is a little messy, but at least that's okay. And then what we need to do is we need to tie them in, right? So we'll do that. And we'll tie that one in. And then what I'm thinking is we need a nice big storage right over here to bring up this this diesel in this area. So give me some nice big diesel storages, the fluid. I mean, we can have it on that side, but I'd rather almost tie it in here, right? So if we were to do maybe something like this and, oops, second one, please. Actually won't tie me in. So I'm guessing that's not really the way I want to do it. If I just plug it in, yeah, we'll just plug it straight into the middle here, right? Go like that, and we'll do 2, 3 big diesel storages. Actually, don't do that. What we'll do is we'll cut it this way, move it in that direction, right? And add an extra one. And now, oops, that's the wrong way around. Cancel that one, grab it, flip it around. And now we can actually almost extend it a little bit more if we wanted to. But basically that's gonna do the trick. We could go underneath and over here. I think that's something we can do. So give me some piping. We will just go with this guy. And we'll tie it in over there. Right, it's a bit of a mess. I'll have to say that it's a bit of a mess. And the other one, I guess the other one we want to tie in on that side, but I want to try and keep all the pipes on one side, right? So if we were going to do, can we go to a 4th level? I think we can. No, so go. Yeah, we need even higher. Yeah, so now we're up above it. There we go. Do that and the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna what? I'm blocked by a connector. Okay, well, cancel this one. And what we want to do is we want to basically tie you in over there. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So that means all of this should be running, but we've got one guy here that's complaining. Let's not do that. Let's cancel this. What? How can I? There we go. Well, let's just do that then. Okay, so that should now all work. Oh, actually, I brought this one up on this side. So let's just check which level was that. That's the one second level. No. That's the one second level here. So if I go up a level, that is the correct tie-in point. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess, but I guess that is pretty good. Now, if I put all of that together, we've got a fair bit of Unity available. I may as well just go ahead and buy that. Wonder how much. That didn't take too much. Oil pump has no resource to extract. Mine control tower has no designations. Ooh. We don't want that. We don't want that. We'll run out of stuff. I never switched it back on. Oh, well, we effectively just ran out. So just switch that one back on so it keeps running in that direction also. And then we'll quickly fix the mining designations over here. Have we started cutting some trees down? We have, but presumably we're messing around with the wrong trees, right? We should be starting with the stuff that's in the way. What I'll quickly do is I will go and buy some more of this so that we so that the guys can start moving again over there, and then we'll quickly do the mining designation. What we may do is we might just do a bit of a dig like this, and we could do a little bit of a dig on this side as well. So make a bit of a move over there to start doing a little bit more of a dig. And I think we're gonna kind of call it there. Is this whole thing up and running? Oh, I love what's happening over here. That is pretty useful. This is gonna start moving. Don't have the materials, but this is going to start doing some stuff, and we're going to start filling these guys up with huge amounts of what do you need? Fill it up, man. Get it done. So now we're going to start filling this up with huge amounts of diesel. This one is out. Why would this one be out? Are we using that much diesel, or we had a bit of a stop going on? I mean, the flare might not have enough capacity to run all of this stuff, right? But for the time being, I think we're okay. We want to make sure that this guy keeps running. Yeah, I think we're going to be fine. So what is the issue here? The output is full. Yeah, the flare. Oh. Unpause that and make sure the flare is also dealing with that. Yeah. Okay. So that'll. I guess we probably need even more flaring. I guess that's the issue. We need even more flaring at this point in time. Oh, that guy is going to go and grab some stuff because there's some room available now. Okay. Well, anyway, we shouldn't have any issues with diesel. I think the 2 well jacks that has out is over here. Yeah, it's completely done. So we will start to clear off all of this stuff and be ready for what happens next. But I guess all in all, this is looking fairly healthy and something for us to continue with in the next episode. So these guys were able to get to everything, but this guy can't get there. Okay, well then go and do the rest of this, please. That one, I'm kind of wondering if we can get rid of that in any way, shape, or form, right? We'll just have to see it fall down, right? Okay, we'll do that. Okay, so with that in mind, we can now quickly just extend our mining designation here. Right, so we'll continue on this level. And what we'll do is we'll push that in over here. So now there's going to be some real big digging going on over here. And ultimately, I want to dig out all of this coal, but for now, it just is what it is. So the wall jacks are done. So what I'll do is I will just pause them so we can get rid of the messages. We definitely don't want to build the extra ones. We've kind of cleared this area out, and we're going to slowly get rid of all of this. And we'll need to move the generators to the other side. But yeah, we've got our the next step of our refinery is underway. There's still a bit of research that we need to get to expand it to some additional stages, but at least for now, I think oil should be fairly self-sufficient. I'm just a little worried about the huge amounts of polluting water that we're dumping at the moment. I might want to just move that over to the edge here. But again, something for the next episode. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. I'll see you next episode where we look at what we can do next and continue to expand things. Food is looking great. We can actually contemplate some additional edicts. Now we've got the food market too. We'll have a look at what that means for us as well. Okay, guys, thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.